Yo, what is up? I hope you're doing amazing today. I'm Austin. In today's video, we're going to talk about permanent ladders and inclines, right? We're going to go over the pros and cons to each of them. And I'm really digging the ladders, right? So the permanent ladders are a new addition to Animal Crossing. They were released in the 2.0 update and they're really cool. Now, if you don't have the permanent ladders, they're really easy to get. All you gotta do is go to the Nook's Cranny and it will be a DIY, right? It'll be called the Ladder Setup DIY Kit. Something like that, right? And it'll be 2,000 bells. Now, once you have the DIY kit, super easy to craft them. All you need is one ladder and you'll need some wood, right? Then you'll be able to craft your permanent ladder. Now, even though these are permanent ladders, they're not necessarily permanent, right? So you can actually take them in your pocket. They work just like any other furniture item, right? You can place them on cliffs, sit next to cliff right here, but you can also place them on cliffs if you are on top of the cliff, right? So check this out. Pretty neat. I think another really cool thing about these ladders is that we can have as many ladders as we want on our island, right? So we're limited to only 10 inclines on our island. It used to be 8, but they changed that with this new 2.0 update. And I think these ladders can also be really useful if, let's say, you want to get to a higher elevation, but you don't have the space for an incline, right? Well, you can just use a ladder instead. Now, I will say, though, I do think the inclines are a little more aesthetic than the ladders. But here's the thing, inclines are a little expensive, especially if you don't have a whole lot of bells, right? So the inclines can cost anywhere between 90,000 bells up to 200,000 bells. Also, too, inclines, they take about a day to build, whereas ladders, you can build them in less than a day, in like a few minutes, right? And if you ever want to tear your incline down, you have to pay 10,000 bells, whereas with the ladder, if you want to change the location, you just put it in your pocket and change the location. I do like the inclines, though, just because you can be really creative with them. Like, I made a skate ramp out of my inclines. Thought it was pretty sweet. There may be some areas on your island where an incline would just look better than a ladder. Well, you still have that option to use an incline. I do think there is more perks to the ladders than the inclines, but the inclines, let's be honest, they look pretty awesome, right? They're very aesthetic. A little bit more aesthetic than the ladders, but more perks to the ladders. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's about it. Peace.